the NFL draft coming up. I mean, we got C.J. Stroud. I mean, yeah, you got Bryce Young to the Panthers. That would be interesting because Baker Mayfield's done. Like he's done.
Yeah, 100%. I honestly, I think they might end up benching him. I think they should just fucking tank, like, because Baker Mayfield might win you a random game here and there, but
He's not like the worst quarterback in the world, so he could
no.
still win, but he's not your guy.
I mean, I could see maybe a different team. Like, I think the Texans overall are probably the worst team in the league. Like now that we've kind of went through some games, because like the last couple weeks, as we've talked about, like in NFL, like I was really unable to kind of figure out, like in my opinion, who was the worst team in the league. The Houston Texans are definitely kind of pushing out into that spot. Do they take CJ Stroud or a quarterback if they are that number one pick, or do you think they trade it back, or do you think they take defense or an offensive lineman?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really given Davis Mills much of a shot. Like in watching him, I don't know how good he actually is.
Yeah.
But I mean, CJ Stroud's like he's a great talent. I don't want him to go there. I actually like CJ Stroud. I don't want to see him with the Texans. They have mismanaged pretty much every fucking quarterback they've had. And it never seems to work out for any of the quarterbacks they end up with. Their best quarterback in their history was probably like I mean, you have Watson, but like you had Matt Schaub, like really for like as far as like a quarterback that went for a while, and he wasn't even like that great of a quarterback. I mean, he's okay. I mean, he had his years, but I don't want CJ Stroud to go there. It'd be a good pick for the Texans, probably a smart pick, but I hope for his sake that's not how it ends up.
If I'm the Texans, I'm almost 100% taking CJ Stroud unless another team makes me a really good offer to move up. Like it's gonna have to be pretty hefty, like couple first round picks or some picks in like a player or maybe like a quarterback.
Yeah,
like I
mean,
really
you could trade back and still get a good quarterback. This is a pretty deep quarterback class.
maybe they switch with the Panthers if the Panthers are higher on CJ Stroud. Who else do we have? Maybe somebody else would move up. Yeah, the Raiders definitely need defense. They're not taking anybody on offense other than maybe an O lineman. They're pretty set on the or on the offensive side.
Will Anderson to the Eagles. That
would be
whose pick do they own to have that?
What
that has to be somebody else's pick.
Yeah, there's where else are they picking on here? Where they got them going? Yeah, that's what I said. There's no way they got the Eagles projected that low.
Yeah, they're like because there's only 31. There's normally 32, but the Dolphins lost their first round pick, so there's
all right. So they got the Eagles winning the Super Bowl on this. So yeah, I don't know whose pick they got, but
I remember them trading somebody like during the draft.
It's got to be a really bad team.
Was it are the Titans asked this year? Because I want to say they traded.
Yeah, kind of.
Patriots. They got us picking 6.
I don't see the Titans even on here, so that's probably a good call. Yeah. Man, if they get fucking Will Anderson, oh shit, that defense is gonna. That'd be so annoying.
I do think they're a Super Bowl contender. I don't know if they'll pull it out in the playoffs because playoffs you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
but add Will Anderson to this fucking team that's already fucking stacked. I don't know who they're gonna lose in free agency and whatnot, but
I think they have a couple older guys on their defensive line. I can't remember what that fucking dude's name is. I think they do need some O line help. I'm pretty sure. I think they have some older guys on the O line, if I'm not mistaken. But that's just Will Anderson could be a generational talent. He's not doing as good as he did last year this year, but he's still fucking 100% top 10 worthy.
He's a great pass rusher. I don't know much about Antonio Johnson.
I know zero, but Steelers, what do they need? Steelers really kind of
they need everything.
Yeah, I think if this guy turns out to be good, having him and fucking Minka Fitzpatrick could be pretty nasty. They got a good pass rush on the wide receiver front. They got George Pickens, Chase Claypool, Deontay Johnson. They got Najee Harris at running back, so I think they're okay there. If they're not sold on Kenny Pickett at the end of this year, but I don't really see them abandoning him after 1 year.
He's looked all right so
I
far.
think they have a decent O line, so yeah, they would probably definitely go
Go
100%
defense,
defense.
yeah.
So I mean, whether or not that's the fucking guy at the end of the year, that could easily change. 6'3" cornerback, damn, that would be that's 100% what you guys need right there. You guys
Absolutely.
need weapons in a fucking bad way. Like the last 15 years, it's crazy how you guys don't draft good
Receivers. We
weapons. And
refuse
Keel
to draft.
Harry was like the last dude you guys drafted. I was like, all right, bet. And then dude was just trash.
What's sad is like maybe we'll have a high pick like this. We're still not gonna draft a receiver. They can mock draft all day long. We're gonna pick some random motherfucker, like some random
Fucking
fucking
center.
center or like some fucking D lineman that we don't fucking need from fucking Mississippi A&M or some
Southern.
shit.
You guys always go at defensive end. I feel like on the defensive side in the draft. I might be mistaken, but I feel like you guys take defensive ends all the time.
So our two biggest weaknesses since I've been a fan of the Patriots has pretty much, aside from when we had Randy Moss, it's pretty much been like a deep threat receiver and a good run defense or pass rush, like our front. So I mean, we keep going that way. We need to draft a receiver. I don't know if it's fucked up, but like I already want Bailey Zappi to be our quarterback over Mac Jones. There's just something about him that he just seems better than Mac Jones to me. I don't know what it is.
You guys won this week, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we shut out the Lions, who have the number one offense in the league.
Yeah.
Going into that,
They scored what, like 3 points?
I don't even know if they scored a point. They might have, like at the end, but through most of the game, we have them shut out.
I'm 5 points back in fantasy.
Damn. What's your
I don't
percentage? What's your winning percentage? Oh, 42. That's not
42%.
bad. That's not bad.
I need
Fourth quarter though.
Mahomes to throw like one more touchdown with like a couple like 25 yards attached to it, and then nothing for Juju for the rest of the game, and I'll win.
They're gonna keep throwing it if
They're only up by one.
They're there. They're barely up. They're gonna keep passing.
They got the ball.
You keep squeezing out these like every week you're in a fucking like the closest game of the fucking league
Of my life. Yeah, all 3 wins I've got have been come from behind wins. That's what I'm saying. I need some consistency on my fucking team, and it's really stressing me the fuck out. All right, we'll move on.
I'm winning by blowouts lately.
Yeah, fuck off. Man, the Redskins need to.
I love how they didn't change that fucking name on it.
I just called them the Commanders. I really like Will Levis, but the Commanders cannot draft a QB and put them on that team without fixing something that they got. Like their owner is fucking terrible. Like they need like front office, general manager, head coaching help just across the board. They need to change some shit.
Oh yeah, they're similar to the Texans. Like they mismanage so much.
There's a bad franchise.
Yeah.
I do like Will Levis, and I think he would be good on that team. Like they do got some good weapons on the offensive side. They got Scary Terry, Curtis Samuel. Who the fuck's that other guy? It's another receiver they got.
They still have McLaurin or whatever. I don't know if they still have
Scary Terry.
Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah.
They got 2 pretty good running backs. So like the offense is solid. The defense, they've spent a lot of draft picks in the last recent years on the defensive side. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but it's just a bad ran franchise. Yeah, Lions need fucking defensive help desperately. They cannot stop anybody.
Terrible defense, great offense.
They're the best offense in the NFL, arguably. It's fucking gross. The Colts need a fucking quarterback.
Bijan Robinson to the Falcons. That would be interesting. Mariota is not doing as bad. I mean, and then you got Desmond Ritter like sitting back there. So I
Yeah.
mean, you're not in a bad spot QB wise to get a good running back like Bijan. I think that would do him really good.
Yeah. That's not terrible because I mean they got Cordero Patterson and he's playing pretty well, but he is getting up there in age. But they also do need a lot of defensive help. So like, are you going to value a running back over defense? I don't know.
It's like a philosophy thing. Like some teams just want best player available. Some want to draft by need.
I mean, if they're going to go best player available, then yeah, he might be it. If there's no other good defensive players sitting, I don't really know who's projected to get picked up.
Put him and CJ
Texans.
Stroud together, like
Oh boy,
that'd be nice.
this guy's fucking crazy good. I watched him against against Kansas, and he was cooking them. This
He
guy's
burns
crazy.
everybody.
This guy's crazy. Yeah, this would be a good pickup. They still need defensive help, I think, in my opinion. The Texans need a lot. They need a lot. Seahawks.
That's interesting. I didn't think he was that great of a quarterback to be a first rounder. He's dual threat.
I mean, are you really like if Geno Smith like plays really well, are you just gonna bail on him? Like, honestly, I don't like this pick. I would. They need a lot. The Seahawks need a lot. They're almost in rebuilding. They need O line. They've needed O line since fucking Russell Wilson got there. Their defense is not what they used to be. I think they could use a lot of defensive help. Yeah, oh, that's center, their next pick. So like I would maybe move center up to here, and maybe if there's another really good O lineman, maybe go back to back fucking O line, and then just let Geno Smith fucking ride it out for another year. And if you do bad, then fuck it.
Well, I mean, like you could ride it out with CJ or with Gino, and then next year I think Caleb Williams will probably be available. So I mean, you have
Yeah.
options in the draft next year.
Because I mean, they got weapons on the offensive side. They got DK Metcalf. They got Rashad Penny, fucking Kenneth Walker at running backs. They got two good running backs. Who's their other wide receiver? DK and fucking
Oh,
Jordan
Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett. I don't know why I said Jordan. So like they're okay on the offensive side. I think maybe you then go fucking the center dude here if he's that good, and maybe I could like I don't know much about the Seahawks defense, but I would maybe go like secondary. So I think they have a somewhat decent pass rush.
Chargers. I mean, they got
only
pretty
need.
solid defense, but I mean, they could use some help.
I think they really only need defensive help and maybe some O line.
Their defense really isn't that bad, like on paper at least.
No, but I mean, you fucking make it even better. It's less time that the defense is on the field, more time for Herbert to fucking cook.
Absolutely.
They don't need nothing on the offensive side. Maybe replacing Keenan Allen because I don't know much fucking time he's got left.
Arizona, yeah, they could use some. They could use some defense.
Arizona,
they could use a lot of things.
there's such a they should be a good team. I don't know what the fuck happened to them this year. They just fucking imploded.
Well, we'll see what happens when Hopkins comes back to see if that makes a big difference on them. I think they're still a good team. I'm not as down on Kyler as you are. I think he's still a pretty solid quarterback.
He's got so much.
But
He's got so much talent, but that height is like as time is going on, it's becoming more of a bigger issue than originally.
yeah, because defenses could figure out because he has to run he has to run outside of the pocket pretty much to throw.
To see.
Yeah. But he's so athletic. I mean, I don't know how well he'll be when he loses that athleticism later on in his career. Probably not very good.
I think this is a good pick for the Lions. This guy's pretty good.
More defense for them.
That's all they need, just defense only. Yeah, they had him previously another cornerback. Cornerback is what they need. Yeah, that's probably a good pick. Protecting Zach Wilson. The Jets feel like they've had a battle line for a while.
They're almost like I feel like they're almost to the point where they're almost a good team. Like
yeah, I agree.
Are they like 3-2 or they're 2-3 or 3-2, something like that? They're not bad.
And you got And they've spent a lot of draft picks on the defensive side. You got Robert Salah, who's the defensive coordinator for the 49ers when they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they didn't win it. He wasn't there when they went to the Super Bowl. It was like 2 years ago when there was like actually pretty really good defense. When they had like, Joey Bosa and shit when they first picked him up.
Yeah.
So I think they're mainly wanting to be a defensive team. They just need to get their offensive figured out. Whether or not Zach Wilson's the guy, I don't think he is.
I mean, he's showing signs, but I don't know. That's a good pick for the Bears. They definitely need some help for Justin Fields. I think he's a talented player that does not have anything around him.
They need a lot on the offensive side. They need a lot of like line help. They have no fucking receivers. They got decent running backs, and then they got a quarterback. And I think they could use some defensive help because was it Roquan Smith? I think he wants to leave. Their fucking like their best linebacker, or maybe even their best defensive player. I think he wants to leave. I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, Chicago is kind of just they're in this. I feel like they've been in this weird, like they're not the worst team, but they're not good. Like I feel like it's been that way since like the last time they went to the Super Bowl in like '07 when they lost to Peyton Manning. That's the last like time they were good. Like they had like a few stretches where Jay Cutler where they made the NFC Championship one year. But overall, they've just been in this weird like middle ground period.
I miss Jay Cutler.
That dude did not care about football at all, and it was kind of great.
I love Jay Cutler. Remember that Marlboro Man fucking meme I sent you like, a long time ago?
Not really, but I bet you.
I think I still have it. I'll look for it, but it's like he's like in a cowboy outfit, and he's like it's like him. And he's got a cigarette in his mouth, and it's like a Marlboro Man fucking like ad almost. I think this is the wrong pick. They need complete defensive help. They have like the worst defense in the league.
Great player, but yeah, I do agree. They need more defense. But Jordan Addison, I would have him going higher. I think he's might be one of the best receivers in all football.
I mean, this wouldn't be a terrible fucking pick, but like they have Rashad Bateman and Duvernay that are doing, and they got Mark Andrews. Like their receiving core is not terrible. And Lamar Jackson barely fucking throws it anyways. I fuck he just runs the ball.
What they need to be worried about is actually getting Lamar back.
He does throw. He does throw. I'm just fucking trolling, but he runs a lot. But yeah, they need to completely be going defense only in the draft. I feel like.
I love how they have a Georgia Tech fucking logo next to Jahmyr Gibbs.
I don't know how I feel about this pick. So like, they don't need QB. They don't need wide receivers. O-line might not be a terrible option, and their defense is solid. So like, I don't hate it.
I think he gives you a lot of energy. Like he's one of those guys that could get you a big play. I think that would help the Dolphins a lot. They already have that with Tyreek Hill, and just adding another player that could kind of have that explosiveness.
I think as the year goes on and we see more of him against some better teams, we'll kind of really get a picture of how good he really is. And if he's that fucking guy, then sure. Jalen Jones. Don't know him, but I think if I was the Bucks, I'm trading up for a quarterback.
I think the Bucks are like I think they will make playoffs this year. I think it'll be like a wild card, but I think they're on their way to being a terrible team again.
If I'm the Bucks, I'm trading up for a QB. Oh shit, I'm up by a point in fantasy, baby.
You're up.
Yep, I'm up by 1 point. It's 112 to 111. If Mahomes throws another touchdown, I think I'm good. They're in the red zone.
You are 72% favorite. Jesus Christ. Every fucking week.
Call me the comeback kid. Yeah, it's. I don't even think they'll be at this spot. They might be higher up. Tampa Bay is not playing very well this year. Brady's not playing very well. I mean, if they're going to they might have to start relying on Fournette a lot, but I don't think he's going to be healthy all year, so they're going to have to do that. And their defense is like, they're playing okay, but they're not what they were. So like, I don't hate the pick, but this is 100% Brady's last year. I don't see him coming back.
No,
And
I
they
mean
haven't.
this is like they're on their this is like they're on their way to being a bad team, and I think Brady's gonna pull one more out of his ass. Maybe not a Super Bowl, but maybe like a playoff berth and maybe a win.
Another touchdown, baby.
That's probably game, man. Unless it was
Okay.
to Juju.
And maybe that's what gave me the points. What's going on here?
Sometimes it's delayed.
I wish I wouldn't have clicked on the fucking. It doesn't show me the. Yeah, no, I think that's what gave me the lead. So I'm up by 1 with that touchdown. As long as Vegas, if they just run the whole clock out, and I don't even care if they win or not, but I'm up by 1 point. Let's just keep it that way. They'll give the Chiefs back the ball.
Did you see that fucking thing Antonio Brown posted of like Tom Brady? It was like a children's book cover, and it was like, "Daddy doesn't live here anymore."
No, I didn't see that.
It was like a story about divorce, and like fucking Antonio Brown's like in the window. Shit was fucking ruthless.
I might have to look that up.
You gotta look it up, actually.
I'd look it up on here, but I feel like we'll get some sort of fucking strike again. We're not looking up anything. We're not looking up shit on here. No clips, nothing.
Yeah, we'll probably get another. Maybe we could run ads again here pretty soon. We'll see.
Especially not from ESPN. We ain't looking shit up from ESPN other than the rankings and shit.
Fuck you, ESPN.
Yeah, I think Brady needs to like let them know before the fucking draft. Don't pull an Andrew Luck. Like, if you're gonna retire, like retire before the draft. That way they can game plan when like figure their first round pick out.
I think it's 100% as last year. I think he might have already let them know.
I agree. I don't think they'll be this high. I don't think they win as many games as they're going to be sitting here at 21. So I think they'll be up a little, maybe not too far back this way. Like, I mean, I think they'll, okay, this might not be a bad spot. I could maybe see them like right in here, 19 and 20, but I don't see them being the Titans. There's no fucking way. If this is their pick, there's no way they're that high.
The Titans, come on now. The Titans. That's I don't think they should draft Anthony Richardson. Like, you just got Malik Willis.
My boy.
Yeah, that's a solid pickup.
If I'm Jared Verse, I'm not going this year. He's missed like 2.5 games almost. He's missed 1 full game and he's played like spots of the last 2, I think. Unless he comes back from his injury and just goes fucking berserk, I think he should come back. I think he would benefit our team a lot, and I think Norvell could potentially persuade him to come back because we will be better next year.
So. I mean, 22 is a good spot to be drafted, but he could build his draft stock even higher to a top 10 where you're making some real money. It's a risk, though, because you could be risking injury by going back to college. It's just kind of what you want to.
I think if he comes back, he could be the top 5 pick because the only other defensive end above him was fucking Will Anderson, right? I don't think so. I think there was a defensive tackle that I think somebody else was supposed to be getting, but yeah, it's all cornerbacks that was ahead of him defensive wise. I love how they have our old logo though. Fucking money. I wish we would go back. Our new logo sucks. This is a bad. Why? They have fucking Malik Harris. They drafted a quarterback. This is stupid.
Yeah, I don't understand why you would.
He's not even playing. Like, how? They don't even know.
Yeah, why would you just jump straight to Anthony? I think Anthony Richardson, he's a good player. I mean, I think he's maybe more of a second round talent, but I mean, late first round's appropriate for him. I just think the Titans is not the place.
I would be upset if my team took him in the first round, 100%. No matter where, if we were the last pick of the first round, I'm still mad if we take him in the first round.
I wouldn't be mad because I think he's one of those guys he could sit for a year.
Is he a senior? Because if not, he should just come back for another year. Now, 100%.
Sophomore, come on now.
Yeah, 100%. You should go back for another year. They will be better next year. Like, look at this. It's not good. You've thrown 5 touchdowns on the year. That's not an NFL caliber quarterback.
Well, and he could be one of those guys that slides really, really fucking far. I feel like Malik Willis is projected like top 10. He ended up going third round. I think Anthony Richardson's a similar story.
Um, yeah, I'm cool with this. I hmm. We did get our O line somewhat figured out, so that's usually what we've been picking lately in the first round. Um, I'd maybe even argue like a linebacker. Dude, I don't think we've drafted a linebacker in the first round since like the fucking 70s. Something absurd. Like we just don't draft linebackers in the first round.
You ain't done it since Belichick was there as the defensive coordinator.
Because he fucking drafts all of them instead of us. Yeah, I don't hate it. Our defense does need. We literally gutted our team after Eli left. Like we traded fucking Odell, we traded Landon Collins, all of our good players. We just rebuilt. So I don't hate it.
I think
Oh,
I
this
think
is
you guys are good.
no, fucking got size issues. Absolutely not. They're just gonna get bodied in the NFL. You know how fucking big NFL wide receivers are. Most of them are pretty good.
Well, I mean, if you're looking at them as a slot corner, I mean, like slot receivers, they're the type of guys that can really fuck you over, like in small increments, like just like
And
little.
unless this guy's fast as fuck, I'm passing.
Depends on
I
how small he is, I guess.
I'd be cool if we traded up and got somebody better. We don't ever fucking trade up. I feel like maybe I still don't like Daniel Jones. I really don't. The dude's a baller and he's got heart, but I don't think he's
I think he's the perfect guy for your system. I really do.
unless he can like figure out like what the fuck he really wants to be. Like he's like mixed between like Josh Allen and like something else. Like just commit. Like you want to be Josh Allen? Cool, be Josh Allen. Like I, I needs to work on his passing a little bit, in my opinion. He's a great runner. I like him. Dude's a fucking tank. He takes hits. Like he'll truck fucking linebackers and corners. Like dude, don't give a fuck. He'll put his shoulder down. I like that. He's a warrior. He's got heart. I wish he was a little better of a passer. But to be fair, we don't necessarily have a whole lot of receiving weapons. We drafted Kadarius Toney. I don't think he's fucking played other than like one game. Dude's been hurt. We got, I think, Golden Tate, and I think the rest of our receivers. I think they're hurt.
Yeah, Sterling Shepard got hurt. What he like tears ACL or tore Achilles or something terrible like that.
Yeah, and then we got rid of our tight end. What the fuck was that guy's name? Dude was supposed to be like really good and turned out to be dog shit. I can't even remember his name. I really don't know shit about the Jaguars. I don't know if this is a good pick or not. I think they need O-line help for like more O-line help.
I think it's a bit premature to have them picking this far back. I mean, they just lost to the Texans. There's not like sufficient evidence to think that they're that good. They'll be picking this far back.
Right below the Bills, like they like. I can't. Is this their pick? Like they really think the Bills are this bad?
Like, I mean, that's like a divisional loss for the Bills. I mean, that's probably appropriate.
I think Green Bay and the Vikings are gonna be better than the Bills. Like I don't think so.
I mean, the Packers, man. You think they're trash, and then they end up just catching fire late in the season. Though I mean, it's kind of annoying, actually.
They just have. I don't get how they do it, bro. They have nothing. They're like a fucking gutted team, and they just win. It's fucking. I hate Aaron Rodgers, but I love him at the same time. I like him as a person. Dude's fucking. I love Aaron Rodgers as a person. He's like a cool dude. The Bills. What do they need? I thought the Bills could use a good running back, like a good running back.
Who do they have?
I thought they got Devin Singletary and James Cook, who they took last year in the draft, but I think they took him like the third round or something like that. Yeah, I think they could probably use some defensive help, but like they don't have like a real running back. If I was them, I'd maybe go get Bijan Robinson. That'd be wild. That'd be crazy. Imagine Josh Allen and Bijan Robinson. Like, they could run that fucking read option all game.
It
Would be
would
gross.
be, I mean, plus like, yeah, just the way that offense is with Bijan. I mean, Bijan's gonna go. I mean, I don't know where Bijan's going. Honestly, like, I don't know if Atlanta is actually a realistic pick.
I
Like,
think he's probably, unless he falls off this year, like the back half of the year, I think he's a top 15 pick.
I'm just trying to figure out where he would go. I mean, I think any team. I don't think anybody would be mad about their team drafting him.
Unless they just really don't fucking need him. Like, you got, like, it's like the Titans if they drafted him, like at Derrick Henry. Like, that would be like some dumb shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be a crazy pairing though. Like they're
Or
different
like the
styles of running
Giants.
back. The
You would have to
Giants.
put them both on the same field at the same time. You might as well run the fucking triple option. You think the triple option would work in the NFL?
Nah.
No. Like
I don't
if you
think
had,
anything that they do in college works in the
all
NFL
right,
just because
so
the players are so
hypothetically,
fast.
who's the best running passing quarterback in the NFL? I would probably go Josh
Lamar.
Allen.
I would go Lamar. Oh, like running and passing, like doing both.
Yeah. Because if you're gonna run in the NFL, you gotta be able to take hits. So
Yeah,
I think
probably Josh Allen. Yeah.
yeah, I think Josh Allen would be able to take more hits, like big hits than Lamar. Just because he's a little more built. I'm not saying he's like a better runner, but like overall, I think he's of the two
Actually,
combined.
no. I take that back. Jalen Hurts.
If you're gonna run the triple option,
Yeah. Jalen Hurts, like he like in college, like he was more known for his running than his passing.
okay. So we got Jalen Hurts. I'm taking Josh Allen, and then so hypothetically, you could just build your team, and you had like Derrick Henry, and if you took like Bijan Robinson in the draft, so you got Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, and like Bijan. You don't think that would work in the triple option in the NFL with like a decent wide receiver and tight end on the outside, and like
If it,
in a semi solid offensive line?
okay, all right, let's like set the picture. Are they running it like Army and Navy are running it, or are they just like implementing it into their offense?
That's the offense. Like, you can run it or you can pass it. They can do whatever the fuck they want. But like, the triple option is your fucking offense, like, for the season. And those are your three. That's your three. 3-headed monster. And like, you got a solid tight end, solid offensive line, and like a above average receiving core. Like, I think it could work, man.
I mean, it's tough because I mean, we did see Baltimore was pretty much running the triple option with RG3 and Lamar that one year, and it was like semi-success. I can't remember who the running back was that year, but it was like semi-successful. I don't think it would be like I think with those like three guys, I think it would to an extent it'd be okay, but like those defenders are so fast in the NFL, like, and then if they know what's coming, like I don't know, man.
But I mean, like, look at the college. Like, it's coming, and like they still just fucking just hammer, hammer, hammer. Like, it's just like it's relentless. Like, it don't matter if you get stopped fucking 3 times. Like, fourth down, you might just fucking play action and throw it over the top. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna go for it. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean the only way it could work is if you had like three elite runners.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, and like if you drafted like Bijan or something, or you had like who's another like really good running back that would fit in that scheme?
Let's see. So I mean, you got if you're having Derrick Henry, he's your more power back. You're more like standard, like you're gonna run him
Yeah, dude.
like up the middle. So you want another guy who can like he's
Power,
quick,
but also catch.
like a catching running back. What's his
Saquon.
face? There's somebody else I'm thinking of. The dude
What
for the
about like
Chiefs.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
He's a good like catching running back in my opinion.
I'd rather have Saquon over him in that.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, I feel like Saquon. Like I guess I don't watch the Giants stuff. Like I
Because like
always thought he
Saquon
was
and
more of
Derrick Henry,
a handoff
they can
guy.
both be kind of power backs, and they can both. The Titans they need to throw it to Derrick Henry more. Like, roll him out, like get him on some fucking passing plays. Because like, you get him in space and get him in some speed going, like, dude's fucking crazy.
2 minutes left. You're up by 2 minutes left.
The Chiefs have the ball.
No. So you might
Oh,
have this.
oh wait, no, they do have the ball, but they're up by 1, so there's no point that they need to throw the ball. I'm up by 2.
Watch, they just for no fucking reason they throw it to Juju.
Fucking Hail Mary. I think I would lose in that scenario if they threw like a Hail Mary touchdown, even with the passing yards and the TD score. I think the Juju reception and yards and touchdown would be worth more.
I think so. Yeah.
I would be fucking devastated. All right, Cowboys. This is a good pick. Their offensive line is defeated at this point. They got aging fucking linemen. They got hurt linemen. I don't know anything about this guy, but like a offensive lineman pick is good.
You're just gonna assume this guy's good because he's
Oh,
being considered.
100%.
You're gonna. I mean, like nobody really knows about offensive linemen. Like you know a little bit, but I don't know much about offensive linemen. But like if they're regarded as a first round pick, they're probably pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I don't watch Northwestern football. They're 1-5 this year. Couldn't be fucking bothered. I would rather watch fucking Days of Our Lives. Okay. Yeah. Packers definitely need receivers. They fucking have nobody of note other than like
They might
Allen
need a
Lazard.
quarterback.
Facts,
What
bro.
happens with Aaron Rodgers?
If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I am leaving. Like they do nothing to help that man, and that man puts that team, straps them on their back, fucking tightens the straps, and just goes to work. Like I don't get it. I really don't. I don't know what the fuck the Packers like. What do they spend their picks on? Because it doesn't relate to anything other than like the defensive side of the ball.
You know what I think it is? I think the Packers don't like Aaron Rodgers. Like I think somebody up top does not like Aaron Rodgers and they want him to leave, but they're trying to do it in a way where it makes Aaron Rodgers kind of look like the bad guy
That's
for the
fucking
fans.
that's insane. Like who else are you gonna fucking get that's gonna give you the same productivity? You gonna draft a rookie? You gonna let what is it? Who's that fucking backup? Something Love.
Jordan Love, yeah.
You gonna let Jordan Love run the offense? Get the fuck out of here.
He might be
If that
good though. He was a first round pick.
that was a stupid pick because he's still not playing.
He's been sitting back for like 3 years. He like look at Garoppolo, man. He sat back for a minute. He ended up being pretty good.
Eh,
Aaron Rodgers, man, he sat back for 4 years and came out
he's not
behind
behind Brett Favre though. Yeah, and but Aaron Rodgers, like you knew he was going to be good coming out of Cal. Or he came from Cal, right?
Yeah, Cal.
Yeah. Jared Goff came from Cal.
Great quarterback. Actually, he's not doing bad this year.
No, he's fucking cooking. I think this is if Aaron Rodgers leaves, this changes 100%. They probably trade up. They would have to. There's no way you're sitting here and you're hoping one of those QBs falls, or you're taking somebody that's not CJ Stroud or Bryce Young or Will Levis. Like those are the 3 that already got picked. Like you have to, unless you're sold on the Love. But
you might run it with Love for a year,
okay.
and then like if it doesn't work out, you got Caleb Williams or whoever else is going to be sitting there.
Yeah, in that case, yeah, take a wide receiver because they have 0. There's nobody in that receiving core that would probably be a starter on like any other team that I can think of. That like what other teams have no receivers? Like the Jaguars,
Patriots.
the Pats, the Texans.
Yeah, I don't think they have much. They might have like one good one, but
that might be it. So that could be a good pick. We'll see what. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm like going to who would arguably take him over what they got. Like their QB that they got now, they're like, all right, you're fucking out. We're getting Aaron Rodgers for probably maybe 3 years.
I think the 49ers would toss Trey Lance to the side.
I would 100%.
For Aaron Rodgers. I think
the Titans.
The Titans would definitely, yeah. You got Malik Willis, and Tannehill's already pretty much gone. I don't think he wants to even come back.
The Pats.
I don't think he would want to go there, but I think we would definitely take him. Do you think, since they're that wouldn't work out.
The Vikings.
Well, Kirk's on his last year of the the deal, and I think Aaron Rodgers would love to go to Minnesota to stick it to the
Just to beat
Packers.
the dude. Imagine him and Justin Jefferson. Oh my god, that's like a passing like yards record broken just immediately. That'd be insane.
Okay, I got a crazy one, which I don't
They
know
also
if.
got
Go ahead.
because I mean they also got Adam Thielen too. Like fucking nuts.
That I mean that offense was like nuts. Okay, let's say I don't know how possible this is like financially, but let's say Russell Wilson keeps playing like shit. Do you think Denver would fucking toss him to the side after 1 year for Aaron
Uh,
Rodgers?
I would like because I mean at this point like you've already seen what Russell Wilson has to offer with your team. Like it's not like they have any injury like crazy injuries on that team. It's not like he's like missing star players. It's not like they're playing the best fucking teams in the league like the first 5-6 games. So it's not like, all right, yeah, we're getting our ass whooped by the best teams in the league. He needs some time to gel. Nah, they're not playing crazy teams. He's just fucking ass. Like he's playing like utter dog shit. It's the only thing I can relate to the Broncos to is the Iowa fucking offense in college football. It's basically the same thing. Like the Broncos have like probably the worst offense in the league. It's fucking terrible, and I don't want to watch a Broncos game all year, other than like someone to go in and stomp the shit out of them.
I did hear that Russell Wilson was hurt, and that
Yeah,
was like his explanation for why he hasn't been
you
good.
hurt all year. Like, well, come on.
I mean, that's just the explanation I think he's given.
I don't think he's had one great game.
Would you toss away Daniel Jones for Aaron Rodgers?
Um, yeah. Are you fucking joking? 100%. It's fucking Aaron Rodgers. Like, come on. Would you toss away your whole draft stock for the year for Aaron Rodgers? I would.
Like all 7 picks?
Yeah, I'm fucking gone. Aaron Rodgers, see ya. Come on, let's get it.
Not not
Because
in not in the Patriots' current state, because I don't think he'd be enough to get a Super Bowl right now. But
okay, like, oh, I'm sold on it. Like hypothetically, we were like, all right, we're not drafting nobody. We trade all 7 of our fucking picks. In a perfect world, we only have 1 through 7. We don't have anybody else's picks. We don't have no extras. We got 1 through 7. Where do we finish in the year? See ya. Here you go, Packers. Take this. Daniel Jones, you're on the bench. We got Aaron Rodgers, right? We got Aaron Rodgers.
We'll throw Daniel Jones in with it.
Okay, yeah. I don't know about all that because Aaron Rodgers ain't got that much time left. He's in his 30s. Whether or not
he's like 38. He's got like
yeah,
4 years.
that's what I'm saying. Like 3 years, I'd be cool with a 3-year contract if we could afford him. Like in a perfect world, cap space allowing, and like we pay him whatever the fuck he wants because he's probably gonna win a lot of fucking money for whatever reason. Dude shouldn't be stingy. If you want to win a Super Bowl, fucking take some pay cuts and go to a team and win. Like do the Tom Brady treatment. You can make 20 million a year probably and be fine. Yeah, all 7 picks. See ya, Daniel Jones. Maybe see ya, or the bench. See, now you got fucking Aaron Rodgers, Saquon. We might be able to pick up a good wide receiver from free agency. Defense is okay. It might not even be better than the Packers, but like I know we got better weapons than the fucking Packers got. I feel like and playing in New York, so it might not be a better situation, but I think he'd be treated better, and I think he'd be happier. In my opinion. Where the fuck is? That's not what am I doing? Here's what I was looking for. See how bad he is. So first game against the Seahawks, 340, 1 touchdown, 219, 1 touchdown, 184, 0 touchdowns, 237, 2 touchdowns. Like compared to like what he was doing in Seattle, like this is just not good. And he's got 4 touchdowns on the year. And you got people encroaching like I think 20.
He threw 25 last year. Interesting because I think he even got hurt last year. So he's definitely improved. He definitely has not improved. Fucking opposite of that.
Yeah, 100%. I'm fucking, but like realistically, like where I gotta, I gotta Google fucking NFL teams because I'm like drawing blanks on like actual teams in the fucking league. Okay, Bills no, Dolphins no, Pats yes,
Yeah.
Jets yes,
Yeah.
Cowboys no, Giants maybe, Eagles no,
No.
Commanders
Yeah.
fucking 100% yes. So we got three teams in the AFC, NFC East there. So we got three total. You think the Bears fucking kick Justin Fields to the side for Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, they would.
I don't think he goes to the Bears. They got fuck all for him. It's
I mean,
basically
I don't think he would go there. I think the Bears
okay.
the Bears will throw their best package at him.
I will restart. Like, where would he want to go that would take him? So no, no, no. We'll just say no because I don't think we would honestly give him a fair offer. So Pats, would you think he'd go to the Pats?
Not with the receiving talent they have now. They'd have to get some receivers, or he'd just be in the same situation.
Okay, if they was like, hey, we want you, we're gonna move up in the draft. We'll take whoever you want at wide receiver,
Oh yeah,
or what, or whatever pick, like whoever the fuck you want, we'll take whoever you want. First round.
Yeah, absolutely. You put Belichick and Rodgers together, and you give him somebody to throw to. I think that's a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah. Okay. So Pats are solid. We got one team so far. Jets.
He wouldn't want to go there.
No, I don't. It is New York, but like, I just don't think they have enough yet. Commanders, they have a really decent set on offense,
receivers.
but like I said, their front office and coaching is kind of bad. So we'll get.
I'll say like a maybe on them.
Yeah, maybe. So we got like 1.5. Ravens, no.
Well, I mean, like, Ravens, will they still have Lamar? Like that,
True.
because he would definitely go there. I think if Lamar the contract doesn't work out.
Okay, so yeah, we'll say 2 because I think Lamar stays, but
yeah.
All right, we'll keep it 1.5. Bears, I don't think they're gonna just. I don't think he'd want to go there. They have nothing.
He doesn't. They don't have anything to even trade for him. I don't think.
No, so we still got 1.5. Bengals, no. Lions, I think they're probably cool with Jared Goff.
I think they're cool too.
He's cooling, but I don't think he would mind going there. They got good weapons right now.
Cleveland, I would get rid of Watson. I don't think they will though. With all the money they gave to him.
I think we'd have to see how he plays. If he comes out and is on fire, I think they'd be cool with him. Steelers.
Yeah, I think they would do it. I think they would.
I think they would, but would he want to go there? Like
they need to. Well, who? No, they don't really have much of a receiver. I mean, like nothing.
They got okay weapons, but it's not like great. I think I would rather go to the Commanders, to be honest with you. Like based off what they have on offense, I would much rather go there. Him and Scary Terry, crazy.
Minnesota, yeah, I think absolutely be a great fit for both.
That's a resounding yes, just to get back at the fucking and be in the same division as the Packers and still beat up on the Lions and the Bears. Like I think that's sitting at number 1. I think they would 100% kick Kirk Cousins to the fucking road and take. I would 100%. So we got 2.5. We might as well move the Commanders to 3 because they got Carson Wentz. So we got 3 teams there. Texans, they would 100% take him, I believe.
He would not want to go there though.
I would not either. So still at 3. Colts, 100%.
That would be
a solid pick. So they got Michael Pittman. You got Jonathan Taylor. Who else do they fucking have?
Do they still have T.Y. Hilton?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think he retired.
He might have.
If they do, he ain't been doing dick. So that's 4 teams. Jaguars are no. Titans, absolutely, they would take him over Tannehill. That'd be a solid fit.
I think he might want to go there. Who do they have as a receiver right now is the question. Or do you think just having Derrick Henry like to take the load off the passing game would be enough for him to want to go there?
Who do they have? They got Robert Woods, but he's old. And they have. I keep wanting to say AJ Brown, but he's not there anymore. I mean, they could always draft. They could draft somebody if they don't trade their pick for Aaron Rodgers. So, what is that? 5 teams?
Yeah. I think the Falcons would take him, and I think he might actually want to go there.
Okay, and that fucking it's you playing in a dome all year, no cold. I think that would
Kyle
be.
Pitts. We'll see. I think Calvin Ridley will probably come back next year.
Yeah, you'd have Calvin Ridley back. You got Drake London. So you got 2 really big receivers and a great tight end. And if they draft a running back like they're projected,
Man, put
could be
Bijan
a
Robinson in there. That's a hell of a
that's
team.
a top 5 offense. So that's 6. Panthers, resounding fucking yes.
I don't think he would want to go there though.
I mean, you got Christian McCaffrey. You got DJ Moore.
Also depends on who they pick up as head coach too. They're kind of in a weird spot.
All right, so we're still sitting at 6. Saints.
They probably get rid of James Brown. With it, James' injury history and stuff, I probably would.
If I was him, I would want to go to the Saints. So we'll put that as a maybe. 6.5 bucks.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That'd be a perfect. Does Brady retiring him, taking the spot.
I think outside of the Vikings, that's the best spot you could go to. So that's what's 7.5. With the Saints being like a half. Well, we'll just take the Saints out.
Broncos, yeah, we said yeah, probably.
Chiefs, no. Raiders, no.
Chargers,
no. Cardinals, probably not.
No. Rams, probably not. 49ers, yeah.
I think, the 49ers would 100%.
And then the Seahawks, probably, yeah, definitely would.
So we're sitting at like 9 teams with like a 2 or 3 maybes, but I think top 2, you got Vikings and Bucks. I think it really just depends on like how it's gonna. Is he a free agent after this year?
From my understanding, they negotiated the contract to where he would become a free agent at the end of the season.
Okay, so he can go where the fuck he wants with no trades, no nothing having to switch. They just have to be able to afford his whatever the fuck he wants them to pay.
Yeah, or the Packers could franchise tag him and then trade him. But I mean, like those are pretty much the 2 scenarios we have.
Oh, if I'm fucking Aaron Rodgers and you franchise tag me, I ain't playing a game. You have to trade me. I think that's probably what they would do, unless they don't want to be real fucking douchers and do that to your Super Bowl winning quarterback who is carrying.
I think they'll just let him walk. I think they'll let him walk. I think both they just need to split at this point unless they win a Super Bowl. Then yeah, he's gonna run it back.
I really like the Buccaneers fit.
I think the team that excites me the most is the Vikings with Justin Jefferson. They're in that nice stadium. They're in the dome. It's the rivals of the Packers.
I think you would do better on the Buccaneers though. Like you got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. Who's their tight end? They don't really have a tight end. Chris Bray or Cameron Brate, and you got Leonard Fournette at running back. Like I feel like that's a more complete offense and defense than the Vikings.
I think that Falcons offense we discussed, if it's like possible, would be really fucking good.
Yeah. I think it really kind of probably is going to boil down to is like how much money he's going to want. Is he going to want like a max deal, like a fucking asshole? Which I don't think he should do.
I think he's like, I feel like he's taken a lot of big contracts to where I think he will be willing to take a big cut. Yeah.
He should. I would be taking like, not like league minimum, but like if I was like want to go to these 2 teams, I'm like, all right, look, what do you want to pay me? And say they're like, all right, we'll give you 25 a year. And if I'm like, okay, I might even consider taking less. What would you do with the rest? Who are you trying to get? Like let's do what Tampa Bay did when they got Brady. Like let's spend some fucking money, bring some guys in. Like let's
see if you're getting Aaron Rodgers at this point in his career, you're going all out. This is like win now.
Yeah, so if I was talking to those 2 teams, I'm like, all right, what are we gonna do? I'll take less money if you want to fucking put it towards some free agents and let's shore up some fucking holes on this team. Let's ride. We will probably win this next year. There's a very good chance, especially with the weapons these 2 teams have. It might be the best team in the league.
It'd be just like Brady going to the Bucks, like. he's finally leaving a team that's like not giving him weapons, and they're just gonna perform very well.
I, I don't know about this pick.
I mean,
I don't think they need it. I think they could do without. They're doing just fine. Not just fine, but they're doing pretty good without Tyreek Hill. Like they're losing a lot of that, taking the top off play that Tyreek Hill offered them. Oh man, obviously this isn't the guy. He's 6'3", so he's not fucking as fast as Tyreek Hill. Yeah, he might be athletic, but
I also don't know their free agency situation, what guys are leaving, so they might need a receiver.
Well, I mean, they just brought in Juju. Kelsey's not leaving. They got McCole Hardman, who's is okay. They have somebody else. I can't remember who it is. It's like pretty solid. They drafted Sky Moore in the draft last year. It's like
got the dub.
That's crazy.
Pulled it out your ass again.
We did it again, baby. But Patrick Mahomes is carrying me. I have to make a trade. I need something going. I need consistency.
You might be second place after this week.
Do I make a trade and like ruin what I got going, or do I just keep? Because it's like everybody I play, like, so like the last week I came from behind by 47. The week before I played the guy that put up 177 the week before. It's like I'm just getting lucky. It's like I don't know if I want to ruin it and change it up. So like, but I really want to make a trade.
Might ride it out one more week. I don't know, but who are you talking about? Kamara? I think he has like a really high draft value at this moment.
Yeah, he scored 20 this last week.
You might see what you could do with him.
I'm really trying to shop Kamara, Mixon, and Mike Evans. Maybe not all in one trade, maybe even two, but some sort of fashion of those three, because I'm not sold on Mike Evans. He's had really one pretty good game and like another one that was solid, but I'm not sold on Brady this year. I really didn't even want to draft Mike Evans because of the Bucs offensive line situation and Brady regressing a little bit.
Yeah.
So I would be opposed to getting rid of him. Mixon's just fucking getting stonewalled because the Bengals suck this year. And then Kamara is, I don't know what the fuck he's hurt.
He's a wild card. You don't know.
He's hurt. They have no fucking QB, and the dude could put up 40 or he can put up fucking 0. So I don't know. Hey, you want James Robinson, man?
I'm gonna keep. I think I'm just gonna keep rocking. I'm just going for a backup quarterback right now, and that's pretty much my hole that I'm trying to fill.
I'm gonna get D-Hop.
Yeah. If my trade gets declined, I'll just straight up swap you D-Hop for somebody.
All right.
Gotta be somebody good though.
I want to have one more drink.
What was it?
Do I want to have one more drink? What do you think? Yay, nay?
Yeah, drink one for me. I ain't drink.
I don't know. I think we got another 30, 45 minutes in us.
Yeah, we got a little bit of time.
We ball. Vikings. I think this is a good pick. Some line work would help. I think they need some more defensive help too. Their defensive is aging. Look at them just going fucking projected all defense, you fucking slimy bastards.
I mean, they got a pretty solid offense. I mean,
that's
all they need. Make you good on both sides of the ball.
Disgusting. That's the draft projections according to fucking WalterFootball.com. Who the fuck writes this? Is it these two guys?
They've been around for a fat minute. Like, I've been like looking at that site since like high school. They haven't updated like the layout.
All right, we can cover NFL scores real quick. I'm gonna go Tinkle, and then you can start, but this is crazy. The Chiefs are fucking
Chiefs, man. 30-29. I had high hopes for the Raiders going into the season. Just with Josh McDaniels, great offensive mind, but the defense he has is not good enough. 1-4, it's a tough division. Hopefully they can bounce back a little bit, but is Josh McDaniels on the hot seat at this point? That's something we're gonna have to find out. I think really what he's in need of is a defensive coordinator that knows what they're doing. Drafting guys on defense, looking for guys in free agency. I don't think he should be on the hot seat, but the NFL is not as forgiving as college. You don't get as much time to build up your program or your team, your organization. So I think Josh McDaniels might be on the hot seat. I hope not. That's my hope is that he does not end up on the hot seat. Let's see. Oh, I can't scroll down. We got the Colts and the Broncos. That was just a disaster of a game. Well, I don't know what the fuck that was. Russell Wilson, I guess he was hurt. He's been struggling. We'll see. We'll see how all that plays out. But you think Josh McDaniels is on the hot seat?
Yeah.
The NFL is not as forgiving as college. Like you don't get as much time, I don't think, in the NFL.
He's the head coach of the Colts, right?
Raiders.
Raiders. Yeah, 100%. Well, fucking 1-4, and that you got that roster that you have. Like, you got Devontae Adams. It's the same team they had last year, and they made the playoffs last year.
Yeah, I mean, so like the offense still looks good.
It's the same team.
Like what I was saying is like maybe McDaniels is like fine, but he needs to get a defensive coordinator like soon.
Or maybe they just have, because I mean, if you look at the draft picks that the Raiders have picked, like they've cut like 10 of the last 12 like top picks that they've had, or some dumb shit, like some crazy shit. It's like historically bad what they've been picking. They draft people in the first round, and then they just cut them like the next year, or they go to jail.
Yeah, or they hit somebody going 110 miles per hour. Fuck.
I don't know. This I don't know about the Chiefs, man. I think they're
a fraud.
Yeah, I think so. I think that they're finding ways to win these games, but like they lost to the Colts. Like that's a big question for me. Like, all right, who have they really played? Cardinals are just dog shit this year. Was this the game that Justin Herbert got hurt, or was it down here? This is more so what I expect from the Chiefs against the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? Like when they played last year, it was a fucking absolute shootout.
Yeah.
Like down to the wire, like that. So that I expect that. This is fucking not cool. It blew out the Buccaneers, but I think the Buccaneers are not good this year. And then this is just a little too close for me against a bad Raiders team. I'm pretty sure they're going to lose this game unless Mahomes has some magic in him, which he always does. So it really just depends on him. They'll probably beat the 49ers. They'll beat the Titans. They'll beat the Jaguars. They could drop this game against the Chargers.
Yeah.
If the Rams fucking figure their life out, they could probably lose to the Rams, arguably. The Bengals, if they could fucking figure their life out, they could easily lose that game. They'll probably blow the shit out of the Broncos. You know what? I could actually see them just losing to the Broncos just because.
Well, the Broncos defense isn't bad.
No, they're really not. But yeah, I could see them losing that game just because. Beat the shit out of the Texans. I could see them losing the Seahawks for some fucking reason. That's just the Chiefs thing that they do. They'll probably beat the Broncos. They might go 1-1 against the Broncos, and then
probably beat the Raiders again.
Yeah. So, and then I think they'll get beat in the playoffs. Like, I like the Chiefs, I really do, but I don't know. This worries me a little bit. I'm not even a Chiefs fan, but and that Colts loss, like they got absolutely fucking just stopped. It was weird.
Fuck the Chiefs. I love seeing them lose. They always figure out a way to end up in the AFC Championship, though, at least for the past like 4 years.
Yeah.
Do I think they'll end up there again?
Maybe, but they're not winning. So when I say fraud, like they're like Super Bowl like or nothing team. Like that's what they got going on over there. And they have the team to do it, but I don't think they will. These two teams fucking suck. Colts. If they had a quarterback, that's a playoff team.
Well, you thought like when this season started, I think everybody thought Matt Ryan on the Colts. This is like a great team, and it's been a bust.
It's like every year, every year
They got they got Phillip Rivers the 1 year, then they got Carson Wentz, and now they got Matt Ryan, and they got to draft one. They got to draft one. That's where they are.
Yeah, and they have a great team. They have a solid O line. They got decent weapons. They have a solid defense. Just trash. I was actually surprised. We came back from a decent deficit. Was it 20-10? So it was 20-13. Yeah, 20-13 going into the fourth quarter, and then we fucking hung 14 on them, and then we came back to win in London. Early game. Saquon got hurt, came back. Daniel Jones fucking was taking some hits. It was bleeding out of his arm. And we found a way to win. It was crazy. That was a great game. I'm so actually surprised.
4-1.
I am surprised. I think I said it when we first started this, our very first episode after our college football portion when we covered the NFL. I was like, we're not going to win more than 5 games this year. Pretty sure I said that. And I know I've said that. It might not be on the show, but
you definitely did not have high expectations for the team, and now they're looking like at the very least they could be one of those teams that are like right outside the playoffs. But I think they might make a wild card game.
It's just weird. It doesn't feel like we're that good, but we're finding ways to win these games. We've only lost to the Cowboys, who have a top 5 defense, which is. And our O line's not that great. And Daniel Jones was getting fucking smacked all games. Like I get why we lost that game. I really thought we would win that game because Cooper Rush. Who the fuck is Cooper Rush? Cooper Rush is 5-0.
Hey, I mean, Kellen Moore might be getting some head coaching offers after this shit. I think he hasn't lost. He hasn't lost.
Yeah, I know he hasn't lost, but I don't know if he's 4 or 5-0. Because there's only been 5 games played.
I think he's 4. Yeah, I think he. Did Dak get hurt the very first game?
I seen a meme thing, like not a meme, but like a picture on Facebook. I had Cooper Rush 5-0, so I would say yeah. I don't know. I'm just surprised. Who do we got? Who do we got coming up?
You just got Murderers Row after that.
Kinda.
Well, I mean, you got the Ravens. That's probably a loss.
Ravens defense is bad, really bad. So I think this might be a shootout. We'll see how Daniel Jones plays.
I think the Jaguars is probably a win though.
Jaguars are playing solid.
But they came off a loss to Houston. Like I feel like you guys should be Jacksonville.
Yeah, should be a win. This should be a win.
That could be either way. Yeah.
Could be either way. 100% should be a win. We'll probably lose this game.
That's gonna be a tough one. Yeah, Cowboys probably a loss.
Probably another one. Should win.
Yeah,
definitely a loss. Should be another win.
Either way,
this could go either way. That should be a win.
Loss.
So loss wise, like we got 1. Well, we'll say definite. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. We got probably 4 guaranteed losses. So arguably, if we win all those, we'll have 5 losses on the end of the year. 11-5.
Yeah,
that would be crazy. Would it be 11-5, right?
I think it's 12-5. I think they added a game last year. It's like 17 games now.
I don't fucking know. But yeah, that's crazy. I mean, we have a really good shot to make the playoffs. I don't think we'll win the Super Bowl or anything. And you never know. You never know.
Wild card Giants teams have won it before.
We're kind of goated at that point. I'm surprised the Steelers are 1-4. I'm really surprised.
Do you think Mike Tomlin's on the hot seat? I don't think so, just because of the way the Steelers are run. But
I don't think so either. Like, why would you fire him? He's been like historically really good, and he's had Ben Roethlisberger his entire time there, and now you don't have him, and now you're trying to figure out what you're gonna do with QB. Like Trubisky's obviously not the answer, And the only reason they started him over Kenny Pickett was just so they didn't throw Kenny Pickett to the fucking Wolves like game one. I think it was really just enough time to kind of get him in the system, get him some reps. But I don't see them winning too many games. Like, what the fuck they got going on? Probably nothing good. This is a loss. Buccaneers blow them out. Even with the Dolphins with Bridgewater, if Tua is not back, it's a loss. 100% a loss.
That's probably a loss.
Probably a loss. They might win that. They might win that game.
That's a win. The Falcons either way, I think. Actually,
loss. They probably win that game. Loss.
Deshaun Watson's gonna be back, so
yeah, probably a loss. They might win 2 games the rest of the year, so they'll fucking 3 wins max, I think.
They could be picking number 1 overall.
Unless Kenny Pickett starts playing like a man possessed, but I don't think they have the setup for him right now currently to be going that way. I'm surprised the Chargers are 3-2, man. And like this close game against fucking Jacoby Brissett, the Browns. Like, what is Justin Herbert back? I know he was hurt. Is he back?
I think so, because I think I played him in fantasy, but I might be wrong. I could be wrong. There's a good chance I'm wrong.
Yeah, he's back. What the fuck is going on in LA? What are they doing? This shouldn't be happening. They should be blowing the Browns out.
Tough division though.
Yeah, 100%. The Chargers might not make the playoffs at 3-2.
The Vikings, man, I think they're pretenders.
I agree.
I think they're pretenders. I think they're good, but I don't think they're like super contenders.
Good. They'll make the playoffs. I think they probably lose the first game of the playoffs.
Yeah, like I think they're one of those teams. They're gonna look really good this whole regular season. They're gonna get a lot of hype built up once they get to the postseason, and then they're not gonna come through.
I agree. This makes no sense to me. How does this happen? Based off of how this offense has been going, how do you pull an OU and not score with like one of the number 1 top 5 offenses in the league?
We're back.
I don't. You guys' division is fucking tough right now.
Bailey's happy for MVP.
Hey man, maybe he's the guy. Maybe he's the guy. But let's see how y'all might end up doing. Browns I think that's a winnable game. I think you guys win. If you guys play like this, that's a win.
Bears is a win.
Win. Jets.
That's probably a loss. Could go either way.
Yeah, it could go. I think that's a coin flip. That's a win. It's another coin flip. That's a loss.
That's a loss. That's a loss.
I think this if the Cardinals figure their shit out, that's a loss.
That's a win. That's definitely a win because I don't know if you've seen how like Belichick's assistants always old assistants always lose against him. I feel like he would mop Josh McDaniels.
Might be too much pressure for him. Okay,
Bengals,
we'll say it's a win. That's a loss.
That's a loss. That's a loss. So what are we looking about 500 or close to it?
So we got 3 losses now. We said 100% losses. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So is that right?
I think we put the Cardinals as pretty much a definite loss. I would think.
All right, so we got 5 definite losses. You guys got 8 on the season. That's not bad, man.
It's like a possible wild card appearance, maybe.
Honestly, if you guys play like that against the Lions, like honestly, any of these games are up for I think a potential win. Other than I'm saying like the Bills, I think you guys 100% lose both of those games. If Tua is back and not retired and not brain dead, that's probably 100% loss. So I mean, the rest of those are arguably winnable. So I think 3 guaranteed, no matter what, unless there's like an injury to like Josh Allen or Tua is fucking retired by this game. So that's not bad, man. I'd be cool with it. That's playoff record.
I mean, it's not as bad as it was when it started. Like the season, like I feel a little bit better.
A little bit more comfortable.
Like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna we probably aren't gonna make playoffs, but we're not gonna be like the worst team in the league. I don't think.
I mean, you have Bill Belichick. That's like a real big positive compared to a lot of those teams on your schedule. Like even with a fucking rookie QB, if he keeps his composure and you guys can fit your offense to him. Not don't put too much pressure on him. Like or maybe rely on the run game if Ramondre Stevenson and Damian Harris can get it
Stevenson's
going.
looking really good.
Yeah, he is.
I think we're gonna throw Mac back in there, and I think it's gonna be a mistake. Like I don't think Mac. I think Mac's okay, but I don't think he's like the answer. He doesn't seem confident. Like I don't know. He just doesn't seem confident when he's out there.
I don't know. Yeah, Mac Jones is kind of like
He could be
I'm trying
good.
to think of like I'm trying to think of like someone to like relate him to like gameplay wise. Like
Mm,
I was thinking Matt Ryan, but he don't have like that type of arm or accuracy. Um, fuck, I don't know. I
he's
just
kind of he's kind of weird. Like I would maybe.
like he's like maybe a modern day like Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I think Carson Wentz is a little bit more mobile than him.
Oh
Maybe like a
yeah,
Joe Flacco a little bit.
okay. Yeah, just not as good.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Jets sort of just kept Joe Flacco in. Like, I mean, yeah, they won here, but it's not surprising. The Dolphins don't. They was playing the third string quarterback. We'll get to that in a second. This was actually kind of surprising. They got no Jameis Winston. You got fucking. I don't even know who's QB in this game.
Andy Dalton.
I know fucking Taysom Hill went fucking nuts.
Yeah, they had Andy Dalton like throwing, and then Taysom Hill
Look at
fucking
that.
running.
That's fucking crazy. This dude's a quarterback, basically.
He's the I don't know if you remember like when OU had this guy named Blake Bell, and they
Yeah,
just
dude. He's the QB tight end.
Bell Dozer. Yeah, Taysom Hill is like the
Running
NFL
back.
version of that.
But like way better, way faster, better thrower, like better receiver. Like
You put him at the goal line, he's in.
this guy is fucking crazy, man. I'm kind of mad because man vultures points from Alvin Kamara, like especially this game. This game wouldn't have been even as close because this man right here, fucking piece of shit. Just lay off, all right, man. Just chill. What Alvin Kamara eat?
Quit stealing stats.
Exactly, for the love of God. Yeah, it was actually surprising. I didn't think the Saints would win this game. Geno Smith's been playing really well, surprising as well. They finally got Kenneth Walker fucking going, that beast from Michigan State.
Oh yeah, great pickup.
Very great pickup because Rashad Penny had his chances. Ain't the guy. Yeah, Andy Dalton didn't really do a whole lot. It's this man here. Yeah, I think he had 4 touchdowns on the day. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, he only had 3. Okay. No, still. No, wait, Hill counts for 4 touchdowns. What's the other one? 1, 2, 3.
He passed for one.
Oh yeah, I skipped this one here. We got a pass from Adam Trotman. Who the fuck is that? Is that some sort of wide receiver pass, probably?
No. It looks like Taysom Hill is the one that threw the pass.
Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind. But yeah, who the fuck is Adam Trotman?
He's the rookie of the year. Oh,
it's probably their fucking right tackle. Yeah, very surprising. Looking at that game before, I would have picked the Seahawks. This one's
not that surprising when you look at like the fact that I mean like if you look at the situation of the Dolphins were in, if you just look at it like glance at it, you're like, whoa, what the fuck? But once you like see like
third string quarterback Bridgewater, I think
like what did you expect at that point?
All right, so hypothetically, yeah, he's in concussion protocol, so he's skipping this game. He's not playing. No chance. Especially after what happened to Tua. There's no way. That's a loss. Bridgewater's back. That's a win. This could be a fucking toss up. That's a win.
Win, I think.
Tua might be back. Tua, I think he's back for this. Probably. That's a win. 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 This could be a shootout. That's a loss. Oh no, they already beat the Bills. Well, I'd say they lose that game.
I think they win. If Tua
Win.
is back and healthy, yeah. That's
They probably win and another win. So like, oh, they could have like 4, maybe 5 losses on the end of the year. They're definitely a playoff team. I like the Dolphins this year. I really do. That offense is fucking crazy good. It's cool to watch. They have like a certain feel about them with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. I think if they had a better RB, it'd be unbeatable. I think.
Yeah, I mean, definite improvement. Like they actually look like they could make the playoffs, and like if everybody's healthy, they could maybe make a run, which is a lot more than you could say about like past versions of the Dolphins.
I like what they're doing, like building the team wise, but like decision wise, like with the organization, it's weird. Firing Brian Flores was probably a terrible move. I don't think they should.
He won 7 games in a row or some shit. They're terrible people. They're ran by terrible people.
I wish they would have kept him. I liked Brian Flores. I was hoping we got Brian Flores in New York, but I'm cool with what we got at this point. Getting rid of Joe Judge, or not Joe Judge, fucking Joe Judge is a baseball player.
No, are you sure? I think it was Joe Judge. Isn't Aaron Judge the baseball player?
No, yeah, it's Joe Judge. Fucking the dude we got from his dumbass. He came from the Vikings.
I don't remember.
I don't know. Yeah, glad we got rid of him. We're fucking on the right track. We just need some pieces. This actually makes sense. Yeah, the Buccaneers should have won this game. The Falcons' offense is a lot better than I think everybody thought they would be.
Mariota has actually played pretty good, and then you got Desmond Ridder sitting behind him. If anything doesn't work out with Mariota,
yeah,
I think they're not making the playoffs or anything, but I think they're a team that could maybe get close to that 500-ish range and maybe cause some teams some trouble. I mean,
they could squeak in the wild card. I mean, they're tied with the Saints on the record. I mean, in reality, that whole fucking conference is a toss-up. Like I said, I don't think the Buccaneers are that good this year. They're really, really riding Fournette. Anything happens to him, I think they're fucked until they get their offensive line up to 100% capacity. But even then, like Brady's not.
I mean, he threw for 350 in this game.
Yeah, but it's just like he's not like it's something you could tell he's off. Like it's different.
Do you think it's the marital issues, or do you think it's like just him getting old?
I think there's a few aspects. Like you got the marital issues, right? So he's dealing with all that. He's got a big family issue. Like what's gonna happen? Like what's like the kids situation? Like is she gonna take the kids? Am I keeping the kids? Like is she gonna take fucking all my money? Do they got a prenup going on? So like that's a huge thing in of itself. And then you got all the wide receiver issues. Fucking they've not been healthy. From game 1, they've not had a fully healthy wide receiver group. Just every game, somebody goes down. There's not fully there. I think this game they might have been because Mike Evans was here, Chris Godwin's back, so I think they're finally good on that front. And and then there's the offensive line. They were from like game 1. I think they were missing 3 of their offensive linemen, like left tackle all the way to center. Like or down in some capacity. So that's been another issue. And then their defense is like being real fucking. Are we good, or are we like when we won the Super Bowl good, or are we just kind of fucking average? They're like fluctuating. So like, I think there's a lot of things with this Buccaneers team that's like outside looking in. If you don't really like watch the Buccaneers in any capacity, like oh yeah, the Buccaneers they're probably gonna go to the playoffs. They're gonna win the Super Bowl favorites, but I don't think so.
I think they could pull it. I think Brady could pull it out his ass. I just think
they could. They very well could, but I don't think they will.
I think they'll make the playoffs. I don't think they will maybe necessarily do a whole lot once they get there, but I think they'll make it.
Yeah, if they was in a tougher division, like if they was in this division, probably not. Like the Dolphins, Jets, Bills, Pats.
You think if like Giselle really leaves Brady, do you think he'd just keep playing? Like I would at that point. Like if that's what's preventing him from like continuing, and then she leaves him.
I think the kid's situation might have a little bit to
Yeah.
do with it. Like if she's like, all right, I'm taking the kids and I'm going to like fucking Europe or something. Like if you don't stop playing like this year, yeah, he'd probably be done. But if he's like, all right, I'm keeping the fucking kids and you can pound sand, yeah, maybe. But
What if
I
she
don't see
does?
why
I know. I guess what I'm saying is like, what if she doesn't even give him an ultimatum? She's just like, I'm done. You know what? Like, I'm done. You said you were gonna fucking retire and you didn't. At that point, wouldn't he just be like, oh fuck, what do I not? What am I gonna retire for now? Like nobody's nagging me anymore. Like,
yeah, true. I mean, yeah, fuck it.
but unless he sucks the rest of this year, then he's just gonna retire because he sucks.
Die on the field with some honor, just hit a blindside block and just fucking turn to dust. Just what I'm saying, like that would be I'd respect it. Like that's what Brett Favre should have done.
Brett Favre, man, I don't know if you heard about all this shit he's going through. He's going
Brett
to go to
Favre's a
jail.
piece of shit. He's going to prison. He needs
Fucking
to.
Brett Favre, man. Who would have thought he'd be going to prison? Like,
He should have sold more Levi's.
fucking Brett Favre, man. What are you doing, bro?
Yeah, he does. It's like, do you really need that money that bad? Like,
Bro, Brett
what are you
Favre is
doing?
stupid though. Like, he got so many concussions that
He might be just.
I think he's just stupid. Like, I really like not stupid, but he has severe brain damage.
That's fucking. Somebody might need to do a CTE fucking check on him just to
Have
clarify.
you heard him talk? Have you heard him talk recently?
No.
You could tell like something's just off about him. Like, there's just something wrong with him. Like he's been hit in the head too many times. He doesn't talk the same way he used to. He seems a little like not like a little slow. Just like it's taking him a second to process things a little bit longer than the average person.
You hate to see it. I liked Brett Favre too.
He was my favorite. He was my favorite. One of my favorites growing up. Like him and Tom Brady.
Dude was a gunslinger. He didn't give a fuck. He just threw it.
He's fun as hell to watch.
He's like, there's somebody out there somewhere. Just yeet.
Romo was the same way, kind of thinking back on it.
I absolutely hate the Cowboys, but like I think Romo like kind of got done dirty. Like they gave that man nothing other than Des Bryant. And
he kind of went to shit.
And then they got DeMarco Murray, but like that was kind of like a little more towards the tail end a little bit. But, like what else did they have?
He got kind of fucked. Like remember the Des caught it situation? Like
yeah.
He could have won a game there. He could have maybe won a Super Bowl that year.
Dude, like prime time, like Romo on this team that they got now with this defense, maybe undefeated.
Best commentator though, I think, is Romo.
I really like him. No, it's Joe Buck.
Shit, Joe Buck or Chris Collinsworth. I actually like Chris Collinsworth. He's fucking annoying sometimes, but I like him. Like he's just funny. Now here's a guy.
How can they not fire Joe Buck? How has that man still got a job? Nobody likes him. If you go anywhere on social media that a game he's commentating, it don't matter what the fuck really even happened in the game. It's the comments. It's like, I fucking hate Joe Buck. Joe Buck sucks. Please fire Joe Buck. It's like the same shit that they did to Booger McFarland, but they're not fucking removing him. That man is like unfireable somehow.
Man, that dude, like Joe Buck, like I don't know if you've ever seen like when he gets like mad. Like I don't know if you ever saw that celebration where Randy Moss like mooned the crowd, but he didn't actually moon anybody. Like he just acted like he was mooning the crowd. And Joe Buck's like, that was a disgraceful act. Like, I am ashamed that our airwaves are even showing this. And I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. He didn't actually show his ass.
Who the fuck even is Joe Buck? Like, what the fuck has this guy done? Look at his dumbass. All right. Well, what's your background?
I think he might be respected in baseball though.
Indiana University in Bloomington did not graduate.
God damn, why that? That is so fucked up.
I feel like that doesn't even need to be there. Like,
that's the most fucked up thing I've seen.
I just did not graduate. Like, that's fucking. That's just disrespectful.
I'm fucking crying.
Okay, okay. He started at 94 at Fox Sports. He was a play-by-play announcer for the NFL and MLB. World Series. I feel like he was mainly, probably a baseball guy. And now he's in fucking. In 2022 is when he moved to ESPN for Monday Night Football. That's why nobody watches fucking Monday night games, is because of you.
Well, him and Troy Aikman moved together. I don't know if like him and Troy Aikman are just like best friends, and Troy Aikman just like wherever I go, Joe Buck's gotta come with me.
I would hope not. Troy Aikman, you need to find better friends. Yeah, a bunch of garbage, baseball stuff. Calling Cardinals games. Cardinals ain't been good for fucking ever. That's probably because of Joe Buck. He's like a fucking plague. And I'm telling you, like, this man cannot be fired. He's just like, well, this fucking all-star cast.
Damn.
Trash.
With Obama, that's crazy. That's just nuts to me.
When did he start doing football?
How did he even get the job at football? There it is. Soon after arriving at Fox, like became the play-by-play man. This was in 2002. He became the top play-by-play man.
How? Maybe he was decent back then. I don't remember. I don't remember fucking Joe Buck until like recently. Like, I felt like he was just non-existent until like 6 years ago in my head.
See, I feel like Joe Buck was just like one of those guys people didn't really care about, and then people started realizing, like, man, this guy sucks. Like, he's annoying.
I think Joe Buck's like that Mandela effect of fucking football. Like right here, this is when he fucking this is when it started. You don't remember Joe Buck and fucking Troy Aikman before 2018. This is it. This is when the Mandela effect started.
Fucking Joe Buck. Wasn't he a dope dealer?
Shout out my boy Dylan.
That was a great episode.
You know what? Who gives a fucking dick about Joe Buck? I'm over it.
Did not graduate.
I'll do unspeakable things to you, Joe Buck. That involves my.
That sounded a little sus.
Not in like a gay way, but like I'm gonna like drag something unspeakable across to you. You know what I mean? I'm dragging it. Get off of me, dude.
Oh dear Lord.
I'll whoop your ass. The cat's trying to get beat down. You want some of this? Huh? Little bastard. All right.
Did not graduate.
I would be kind of upset if I was like, if I was like kind of famous. I'm like, I'm gonna look at my Wikipedia, and it was like, okay.
I would be like, take this fucking.
You don't need to put that. Like, that's just. I've never seen that before. Like, seeing someone.
Neither have
I. Wikipedia is savage. Who did that? I want to know who did that.
They fucking hate whoever put that there. Hates Joe Buck.
Yeah, everybody hates Joe Buck. What, it was like his cousin? It was fucking Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman's like, got your ass.
We gotta have a whole episode dedicated to just talking shit on Joe Buck.
Troy Aikman actually hates Joe Buck.
He's like, this fucking guy, I can't get rid of him.
Joe
Buck's blackmailing Troy Aikman, and that's how he.
You know what would be the best duo, Troy Aikman, not Troy Aikman, Joe Buck and Booger McFarlane. That'd be the worst fucking commentated game of all time. They like that. It's like the most obvious fucking shit that they say. It's like, oh, they need 4 yards for the first down. You know, if the quarterback drops back here, he has to pass it. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, we know this. Like,
I hate that shit.
if they cross the goal line with the football, it's worth 6 points. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Start a separate fucking commentating for newbies that have never watched football. If you want to talk some dumb shit like that, like what are you talking about?
Take the shit to Nickelodeon, man. Like,
I gotta, you know what? What's some quotes? There we go.
why is
That's
his
what-
hands like the top star?
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with his hands? Oh, I think his hands are all fucking like because he used to play football. It's like hands are all fucked up,
Oh,
like
I think
broken.
I know what you're talking about. Every team has its weakness and every team has its strength.
Uh, let's see. Don't care about all that. Yeah. Like no shit, jackass.
So this means the Browns not coaching vacancy, and I look you knew it.
You see what I'm saying?
What you say?
uh,
Would have won. San Francisco would have lost.
that's a good one.
If they will turn over the ball. I know you never want to get penalties. I understand that. You never want to get them. Okay, that's not terrible. And within context, probably. You know, have you?
Bro.
Every team has this weakness. The stupid ass one. It's like a just tackle.
No shit. No shit. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory.
He's off to a good start. I'm not ready to crown him 4 games into his career, but he's definitely playing well. Wait, what? Games in this league are losses more than they're won.
This was good.
These deep wide receivers want to go to the bathroom as a defensive lineman. We didn't go to the bathroom.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, it's exactly
on the field.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Captain fucking obvious.
These fucking divas want to go to the bathroom.
Like, okay, bro. Oh my God. You see that when DK Metcalf got carted off the field? I think he shit his pants.
Hard to.
Let's see. He just needed to go to the bathroom. I'm pretty sure he shit his pants. Like,
that's what Paul Pierce did in the NBA Finals. I don't know if you saw where they wheelchaired him off. It's because he shit himself.
Everybody was like not trolling. They was clowning on him because he fucking shit his pants. Hey, at least he wore his dark pants that game. At least they weren't wearing white pants.
Fucking shit, man. I feel like in football you can almost have like plausible deniability, like, oh, it's the dirt, But like in basketball, like what excuse you got in basketball? Like the floor. I don't know.
That's basketball. That's falling out the bottom of your shorts. You know what I'm saying? That's hitting the court. That's there, bro. You seeing that?
Imagine if that shit just dropped in the middle of a game.
And you gotta force one of those fucking poor dudes that come and like scrape all the fucking sweat off the court to come pick your shit up.
Technical foul.
Interference.
That's how the NBA is now. They would ejected. He shit himself. That might be an ejection worthy.
He did it on purpose. Soft.
He shit himself to distract the other team.
Moving on. Yeah, Commander's dog shit. That makes perfect sense. This one actually surprised me.
Yeah, I mean the Jaguars hadn't looked too bad, and then they go into this game and the
Yeah,
fucking Christian Kirk, man, he gives me one fucking point in fantasy, man. Like,
like I think
am I gonna have to trade you?
I got like 4 from James Robinson, and they Texans have the worst run defense in the league. Question mark. I, I, so that's what I
49ers
fucking think.
though. 49ers, Garoppolo back, man. This is his
What
year.
what what's he pulling up?
I think he threw like 2 touchdowns or like 200 yards or some shit.
Oh, 253, solid Baker Mayfield. What the? Oh, looks like he's wearing a beanie in that. Is he gonna fucking go rob some kid's house like in Home Alone? Like one of the wet bandits?
Who do you think Baker Mayfield's gonna be backing up next year?
Um, hmm. I honestly I don't think he's gonna be backing up anybody. I think he's gonna be a starter. He's gonna go somewhere.
You
Somebody's
don't
gonna
think?
fucking
You think he's gonna like go to a different team, like a third team?
yeah, like the Colts or fucking the Saints if they ain't happy with Winston.
See, I don't think Baker Mayfield is like terrible. Maybe he's just on a shitty team. Like again,
Maybe like it could be like the play calling. You know, maybe it's fucking. I mean, it's just bad. They did just fire their head coach, so there's obviously something wrong.
he wasn't bad before he got hurt in Cleveland. Like he took him to the playoffs. He damn near beat the Chiefs in that. I think it was the AFC Championship, or it was maybe
Yeah,
the divisional round. But like he damn near beat the Chiefs.
I don't think he like. I don't think he fits in the NFL really. Like his play style, like he's a college quarterback. He's not. I don't think he's an NFL quarterback. I really don't. He's like
Yeah,
he's one of those guys that like has to have a perfect offense to like work. Like you have to have a good line. Like you know he can't be rushed or he's going to make bad decisions. He's going to make bad throws. He's got to have great receivers that are going to catch his potentially bad throws. And he can't be throwing the ball all game or he's going to make bad decisions. He's got to have a good running back. Um, that's just the way I think. I like Baker Mayfield. I really do. I just don't think he's an NFL quarterback. Really,
I mean, I think he.
it's got to be a perfect system.
I feel like he's gonna be like a Ryan Fitzpatrick, like type of guy the rest of his career. Like solid, but like.
He better grow the beard out.
But yeah, I mean, I hope he does good. Um, great OU player.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. They won a Heisman. So I'm saying he was a great college quarterback, but it was a completely different offense that he was running. It was flashy,
Do you know what
crazy.
team he had around him? He had CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, it was just able to run the ball like himself, able to roll out of the pocket, make crazy deep throws because there's fucking no coverage in the NCAA in the Big 12.
I remember when he planted that flag in
Oh,
fucking Ohio State. That was so great.
that was great. I was like, yes, my
And Kirk
man.
Herbstreit was calling that game. You know that man was mad.
That is a huge Ohio State homer. As time's going on, I fucking like Curb Street less and less.
He's kind of like a douchebag. Like when Cincinnati got like in the playoffs last year, he was like, "See guys, like we're not just favoring like all these big teams." I was like, "Yeah, you guys have been actually for the past fucking like forever. This is the first time you guys have
Literally
ever
forever.
let one. This is the one time now you want to act like you guys like always fucking do it or something."
Yeah, outside of Notre Dame, and then they got walked.
Yeah.
But that one made sense. But yeah, fuck Herb Street. I'll fight him. Go catch his hand, dude. That's I don't know. There's something about him. I just like. Yeah,
He's all right. Like I don't know.
I really thought he liked FSU, and then as time's gone on, he's really just kind of like, nope. Like Lee Corso loves us though, but too bad he's fucking done for.
87 years old though.
I think he's gonna be back next week.
Yeah, that's what Fowler was saying.
I don't think he should come back. The man should just fucking.
I think he should finish off the season, and then I think it should be.
I mean, if he can, yeah, I get it. You do what you love, but at that point, man, just enjoy the rest of the time you got. Fucking spend time with your family, go on vacations, fucking do whatever. Like, go to fucking real football games as a real fan.
That would be, yeah, I mean, that's true. Like, just go enjoy a game.
Yeah, go find your favorite fucking team and just go sit in the stands. Like, you got the money, you can sit whatever the fuck you want, but like, just enjoy it. You've done enough. Your watch is over. You know what I'm saying? It's in good hands. Pat McAfee, good hands. Dude, the Rams, man, what the fuck are they doing?
I think they'll bounce back a little bit more later in the season. I think it's just a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover.
I they really haven't lost anybody other than like Von Miller that I can think of. It's
Odell, I mean, Odell was hurt and then left, or I guess is like still free agent or something.
Yeah, but you got Allen Robinson and they don't even throw it to him.
Uh, I don't know, man. It's just like it's a Super Bowl hangover. I think they'll bounce back, maybe. I think they just
They better fucking hope so. They got a tough schedule. Like, that's a win. Could be.
uh,
That should be a win. Should be
uh,
win, loss.
I feel like all these are toss-ups.
Yeah, like they have a fucking terrible schedule. Like, terrible. So if they don't, yeah, exactly.
Well, see, I think Matthew Stafford is part of the problem.
Yeah, he's not. He's not. He's not playing that great.
I think he's not. I mean, like he got a Super Bowl and he's just not hungry for it anymore. Like he got what he needed to do. He proved himself. He really has nothing left to prove besides like maybe like winning an MVP or something. But who really gives a fuck about that?
Hey man, if I'm the Rams, oh no, I don't think they have anything that they can even trade. They've traded their whole fucking future for that last Super Bowl. I was gonna say because I would trade up and try to get a QB this year, but I don't know if they even got. I don't even think they have a first round pick. I don't remember seeing them on that list.
I don't think they did.
At least not this year. Maybe fucking next year. Trade your next year pick for a QB. Straight up. This one was actually kind of surprising. The Eagles should have lost this game.
Jalen can't be stopped.
Okay.
He's the best quarterback in the NFL.
No. No.
You'll see when he wins MVP.
I wish they played the Chiefs this year. I really wish it was the week that we play each other in fantasy because that'd be great. Jalen Hurts versus Patrick Mahomes, me and you in fantasy.
Well, guess what?
You don't want none of this.
Jalen Hurts is his bye week. Oh, when we play each other.
Oof. Yeah, so you don't want none of this. I'm gonna change my name and fantasy to the comeback kid. What do you think? Yay, nay? Too soon? I mean, it's 3 comeback wins out of 4, so I kind of have to.
I'm gonna change mine to first place.
And I'm gonna whoop your ass. Okay.
That'd be
yeah,
hilarious
Eagles.
if we and you're like 1 and 2 when the thing updates.
I mean, if I got the same record as anybody else, no. I have like the fucking almost the lowest points scored in the league. I'm like bottom 4, but I'm somehow 4-1. I find the ways to win, you know.
Yeah, your points are not that good, but your record is like good.
It's every time I play somebody, their team just falls apart, just like mine. But mine's a little less ass. So I'll take it. But yeah, Eagles. This game is gonna be fucking. This might be game of the year. This is gonna be a great game. First time they're playing the Cowboys on the year at home. I think Dak Prescott will be back. Could be mistaken, but if Dak Prescott's not back, I think the Eagles win. If he is back, the Cowboys should win. I think the Cowboys have the better defense.
I think Jalen Hurts is unstoppable.
I'm not gonna get laid the fuck out by like Leighton Vander Esch. I'm like,
I think the Eagles win 24-10.
no. I think it's gonna be like 35-27.
Is Dak rumored to like play this week?
I don't know. Let's fucking find out.
Because if Dak's playing, then like 24-17.
What is this?
Isn't going to play against the Rams. Well, that's fucking last week.
He'll miss next weekend's big game too.
Oh, okay. Well.
All right. Yeah, that's a loss. I don't see Cooper Rush beating the Eagles. I don't know. I mean, the dude's been hot, but like realistically, like they're not scoring enough. Oh wait, no, this is the Eagles. Let's see what the Cowboys been doing. 22, 25, 23, 20, and then 19. And then I mean, realistically, the Eagles are scoring about the same, but are they playing better teams? I don't know. I think the Cowboys have played a better couple games, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
overall wise. So like realistically, like, yeah, this is the Eagles probably the best win. And I think this would be like the first true test of the Cowboy of the Eagles, because like, you know, the Lions were just getting started, the Vikings were probably just getting rolling, and then now both teams are fucking rolling. I think we'll really see who is who in this game, and it'll probably decide what we're going to be looking at for, like, you know, potential Super Bowl contenders for each of these two teams.
I hope it's just a close game, like a really entertaining game.
Yeah, I agree. I think it will be. That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be like 34, or that's what, 34-27?
Yeah, I think it'll be a little bit lower scoring. I don't know what gives me that feeling. I think it's going to be a little bit more of a low scoring game.
Yeah, you know, you're right. They do both have good defenses. Actually, I'm going to change to. I'm going to say 21-17 Cowboys. Even though I hate rooting for either of these two teams. I'm not rooting for either of them, actually. I'm just stating I would spit on both of these two teams.
I'm rooting for Jalen, former Sooner, and he was my preseason MVP pick. So I just want to look smart.
I'm guessing 2 turnovers from Jalen.
Yeah, I can see him throwing an interception.
Maybe a fumble.
I feel like that's less likely, but it's always possible. But I think, yeah, interception for sure is possible.
This one also doesn't make sense to me. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Super
The Ravens,
hangover.
like I said, like one of the worst defenses in the league, and you have one of the should be best offenses in the league. You have one of the, you know, top 10 QBs when he's fucking not getting sacked every fucking play. You got one of the best receivers in the league. You have one of the best running backs in the league. The Bengals offensive line should be fucking ashamed of themselves. They should all retire today. Like, see ya.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't get how they literally spent, I think it was like their first 3 fucking picks in the draft on offensive
still
line.
suck. And
They got free agents. It's terrible. It's fucking horrendous. If I'm Joe Burrow, I would leave. Like, I'm out. I'm pulling the Aaron Rodgers. I'm fucking leaving.
It's just how. I guess
because
it's just one of those things.
There's no guarantee unless they were like, hey, we're fucking picking up proven talent out of free agency on this line. There's not even any guarantee. You could spend all 7 picks in the draft and they could be dog shit. Like, look at the Giants. That's what we've been doing like for fucking ever. There's no guarantee who they draft is going to be any good, which they need to do. And that's probably what they will do is, you know, first pick fucking offensive lineman or defense. And, you know, at this rate, they're going to have a top 10 pick. So if I was him and I'm like, yo, like, this is fucking, he's on pace to be sacked like 70 times before, like, I don't remember what the cutoff was. It was like 70 times before like a certain point in the season, which is like the most ever. Like, that's you're not going to, how are you going to stay healthy? Like, you're getting hit.
That's why he lost the Super Bowl. I mean, like,
yeah,
he made it to the Super Bowl in spite of his O line, and then He
And
had a
that's why
good shot
they
and he got sacked. That's how they lost. I'm pretty sure he got sacked on the last play.
and that's why they have fucking 3 losses, is because the offensive line, he has zero time to do anything. Yeah, if I'm Joe Burrow, I'm fucking out. I literally would not give a shit. Yeah, we went to the Super Bowl. Yeah, we tried it again. We fucking got walked because you guys fucking suck. Jamar Chase, sorry, bro. You can come with me if you want. I'm going to a team with something that I'm not getting hit 70 times before fucking December.
He's just telling the team he's about to get traded for. Like you gotta trade for Jamar too. I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah, 100%. I'm fucking low key like
I ain't
calling
leaving my
somebody.
bro here.
At that point, I don't give a fuck if I'm going to. I'm calling the Vikings. I'll take Justin Jefferson and their line. It's basically the same. Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase are kind of like the same guy, almost in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's the college connection. It's one of those duos I think really doesn't want to break up if they don't have to.
I agree, but fuck, dude, you got to do something like that. They can't just rely on the draft. It's just not doable. And then the guys that they brought in are just not it. You need to like make a trade for like a proven lineman. Like trade a team. Like, hey, yo, we'll give you our fucking first round pick for this guy, and some like a third rounder or something. Like,
Yeah, trade those picks for a proven lineman, and I guarantee you, some team will probably take it.
it's fucking disgusting. I'd be upsetty spaghetti if I was Joe Burrow, man. I would hate to be a Bengals fan. I would be sick.
I bet it's rough out there. I mean, it's rough out here for Patriots fans, but it's a different type of rough for Bengals fans because it's like you guys could be really fucking good if you just fix this one fucking thing.
That's it. That's their defense is solid. They got weapons. They got the guy. Like they have everything other than that. Like put them on the Colts, undefeated.
He will win MVP at least once in his career, in my opinion.
Unless he gets fucking killed on
Wouldn't
the
be
field.
with some honor.
Yeah, so I'm saying, RIP to my boy Joe Shiesty.
Man, great player though. It's I think the Bengals. I don't think they turn around that much, but I think they might make wild card if they can figure things out. But I really don't know. It's a tough league.
Let's talk about WNBA. Just kidding. Psych.
They just finished the season.
You fucking thought. I'll never talk about WNBA on here. It's never happening.
I'll talk about some WNBA.
I know negative 100% about WNBA.
The Los Angeles Spark won the championship. I might be wrong. I'm probably fucking wrong. Actually, I think it was the Phoenix something.
What the fuck's going on? What's going on in the world?
Ukraine, Russia,
Yeah,
Colorado. I feel like we've been talking about the war too much. Like we've talked about it like 3 episodes.
What's that little Dicky song where he's like talking about the war?
Pillow talking.
Yeah.
Do you fuck with the war?
You saying that reminded me of that song.
We've been just talking about the. Wait, go back. Actually, go back. What Elizabeth Warren mocked for Indigenous people to tweet. What did she say?
Oh, I'm gonna sign up for this.
Patriot Awards.
Psych. Is that fucking Trump's old secretary?
Could be. I didn't really keep up with. I don't keep up with politics anymore because I just don't care.
She was promoting Indigenous Peoples Day on Monday, which was today. She celebrated the holiday, which replaces Columbus Day.
That's actually not that big of a deal. The Fox News is so like fucking stupid that they think this is a big deal. I guess.
What's everybody fucking crying about? She looks like a terrible person. Just offer it.
I mean, she fucked Bernie Sanders over for sure.
Imagine being Elizabeth Warren and thinking you could still virtue signal on this. Like, what'd she do? I don't know shit about Elizabeth Warren.
Well, because some people don't like celebrating Columbus Day because like
Oh, she didn't say Columbus Day though. She
yeah, well, some people have replaced Columbus Day with Indigenous People Day for like
Yeah.
Native Americans, and I don't see why they're mad about this. Besides the fact that Fox News is probably racist. Well, I mean they are. Granted, I don't really like Elizabeth Warren, but I mean, like I don't see the big deal. I don't know why this is like a headline. So she pretended to be Native, I think, or she said she was Native. What?
I don't see
What?
it.
Okay, that's a little.
I don't see it. What are you here? Warren noticed the DNA test revealing that she was only between 164th and 1,000, 1,024th Native American. Jesus, that's like the people claiming like they're Cherokee. Yeah, okay, fucking there it is. I seen it before I even said it. She was later forced to apologize to the Cherokee Nation in 2019 for claiming that she was a member of the tribe. Well, every white person in existence claims they're Cherokee.
Yeah. Okay. So for people who are watching that are not from Oklahoma, basically, like any white person here that says they're Native claims to be Cherokee. And I'm not saying like some of them aren't, but usually that's just kind of like how you know they're lying is if they say they're Cherokee.
Looking for a map. Yeah, so fucking they got a huge portion. So everybody's yeah, Cherokee. They're like one of the most fucking predominant, like people have the most predominant like portion of Native American heritage being Cherokee, just because it's spread throughout a lot of white people. So yeah, you might have a little bit, but
I mean, everybody in Oklahoma, if your family has been here for a while, you're gonna have like some type of Native American like ancestry, just because like
something.
I mean, I mean, this is like a Native American. This is where the government sent Native Americans, like
Yeah,
from the like during the Trail of Tears. This is where they came, was in Oklahoma.
we are from right in here, this old Kaw Nation.
Yeah, right up there. We're basically in Kansas. I mean, Jaden is in Kansas currently, but I mean, like Ponca is basically like Kansas.
How dare you say that? How dare you?
I mean, you could. Let me just put it this way:
Well, it's a
you could
Ponca
get to
tribe.
Kansas in like 15 minutes or like 20 minutes if you're flying it.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
I was wondering, I was like, what the fuck is this from? It's up here. I was like, when we stared at this map for like ever, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, is it like in the OKC area? I'm fucking retarded. Yeah, there's a lot. That's funny though. Fucking Elizabeth Warren. Oh shit. God damn it.
Let's see.
Oh, what do we got going on here? More war shit.
God damn, man, y'all love this war shit, don't
We
you?
got some COVID stuff.
Just death. Y'all love death.
What is this?
God damn,
Oh,
man.
nice.
Y'all have anything that doesn't involve death?
Sick, dude. This is dope. What's the rate here? The darker, the worse, or is it like the? I'm assuming. Yeah, fucking up here, wrecked, dude. You hate to see it. Too bad this isn't all like over here. Let's see.
UK spy chief. What?
Yeah, same shit.
Oh god damn, man. Y'all love this shit. Y'all eating this up.
Anything crazy or not fucking normal that we're usually used to.
Okay, you wait.
I guess Madonna's gay. I didn't know that.
Barney, the purple dinosaur, was the role of his life. Then came the haters.
Oh, Kanye got locked out of Twitter.
Oh yeah, yeah. So like Kanye, man, he's on this like big run of like just saying controversial shit, which he always does. But he wore a shirt that said all white lives matter. Some fucking stupid shit. It was kind of funny, but it was just stupid. He's just like, I don't know.
Dude, they're still going on about this. This shit's been going on for years.
Man, that dude was a freak.
How is that man not in fucking prison yet? It's crazy.
Barney, man, Barney's just really up in the fucking news cycle. Barney the dinosaur. You ever watch that show when you were a kid?
Yeah, I don't really remember like what
I feel
was
like it
it?
was more of like a toddler show. Like I remember it like in the deep depths of my mind.
I watched a lot of Teletubbies. Remember the fucking like the vacuum thing and that? That scared the shit out of me.
That
You
thing was
remember what I'm
weird.
talking?
I know
Like,
exactly what you're talking about. It was weird.
I almost couldn't find my fucking U. Like, look at this fucking thing.
That thing is weird, man.
What the fuck is that, man? Look at this.
Whoa.
What is going on here? I
There's
think
no
so.
way. That's fake. That's fake.
There's no way.
The vacuum wasn't sucking dick on a kid's show.
Like the show is just weird. Like they're creepy looking. Like what the fuck? Like who made this?
It is a creepy ass
Oh, they got a toy.
show.
I might have to buy one of those. Put it on my fucking shelf behind us.
That is so
Yeah.
creepy, man. Like I
Like,
would
look
not.
at. No, I ain't letting my kid watch that shit.
Yeah, I ain't let my son watch that shit. Like hell no.
No shot. What else we got? Fucking NBC's trash. Check fake news CNN.
CNN. Oh my god, man! Everybody just eating up this goddamn
Yeah,
Ukraine shit.
normal shit. Anything out of the norm.
If it bleeds, it leads. That's what I was taught in
Yeah,
school.
what?
If it bleeds, it leads. Like for the headlines.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, have you ever had these crumble cookies?
Nah,
Yep.
they look kind of good though.
So good. They make some crazy shit. I mean, fuck the news. Just check Reddit.
Let's go to
Reddit's
4chan.
Reddit's a dark place, bro. That's.
I mean, Reddit is like.
Speaking of Reddit, what the fuck is our new logo? This man said he'd be back to me on Monday. Oh, lies.
Hey, so I sold your logo to somebody else.
Bro, I would be sad. I'm so excited on like it's basically done. Like the logo is basically done. We're just gonna like the little suggestions that we had. I think he's gonna like update that, send it back to us, see if we like it, and then I asked him, I was like, well, what do you have in mind for like the banner that he's gonna make? And he was like, I got a few. I don't even know if it's a he, whoever. So they had a few vague ideas, but I really think while I draw, so I don't know for certain until I draw it out and filter out the bad ideas. But he said he'd have corrections to us Monday, so it's almost fucking Tuesday.
We shall see.
I'm so excited. This shit's gonna be so good. I think the banner could be badass. Like the banner might be better than the logo.
If the logo like comes out good, I'm gonna put it on a shirt. Like just for me, because like we ain't got the fan base to be selling merch, but I'm gonna have it on a shirt.
It's a dope logo. Like it's just unique. Like I've never seen anything like it.
I'm probably about to call it a night. I got some studying to do.
Yeah, for sure.
But this was a good episode. We are gonna have more coming up. So by the time you're watching this, it's probably like Wednesday for this NFL portion of the episode, pretty much. We got shit because like I didn't upload anything on Saturday or Sunday.
We need an editor.
We do. We just can't afford one.
How much it would cost?
Probably more than I'm willing to pay it. But yeah, there's gonna be videos nonstop. for several days to come. But yeah, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you soon.
Peace.
Roll Tide.